So guys, as discussed, AWS is introduced, there is a service in 2006 and the first service in 2023, we have 200 plus services are there. So anybody, any service we can learn, no matter what. Okay, so today I'm going to explain the basic networking of Amazon Web Services data center. Okay, Amazon Web Services data center. Okay, so that everybody can please listen. If you have any doubts, you can stop and ask me. So this class is very basics. I'll be taking the basic networking also, right? So now I'm going to aws.amazon.com. This is a login page. Here I click sign into the console. Here I'll click the sign into the console. Once I click, automatically logged in because I already logged in the morning. So the same credentials automatically taking. So let me sign out and log in back. So click login back and this is a console root user email address you can provide. What are the email address at the time of account creation? And you can enter the password of your system and click sign in. That's it. So successfully account is created. Successfully account is created and you're logged in. So today I'm going to explain AWS networking architecture, how the data center is set up. Okay. To explain this, I'm going to use, there is a tool name called draw.io. It's a planning tool. Okay. Perfect. See guys, this is AWS data center. Let's assume this is a AWS data center. This is a cloud. So these AWS complete data centers are established worldwide, each continent. So you can see here in the right side, in the right side, US East, US West, Asia Pacific, Canada, Europe, South America, Africa, and few data centers in Middle East also. Okay, so there's a 9 locations are not enabled because of I don't require. That's why I'm not enabled it. If you want, I can enable it. Okay, so like this, these are the locations physically AWS company is set up the data center. So if you want to look some pictures, okay, if you want to look some pictures about the AWS data center, AWS data center pictures, you can check like this. So these are the some AWS data center pictures. In India also, Mumbai and Hyderabad data centers are there. In Mumbai, 3 data centers. In Hyderabad, 3 data centers are available. It's a very big data centers. It's a very big data centers are there. So how the networks are set up, how the networks are set up, that first we need to understand. So if you go to services, if you go to services, so here there is an option called networking. So in the networking, we have option called VPC. VPC. So guys, I will relate your house with the Amazon data center, how your home is set up with your network and how Amazon data center is set up with the network. I'll comparison and I'll explain to you because of somebody have a experienced people, somebody's a non-experienced people are there. So that's why I'll be explaining about the home network. Okay. So let's go to the home network, how it will be set up. Example, this is you, this is yours. Okay. So you have a laptop or a desktop, some device you are using. Okay, this is some laptop or a desktop you are using here. Okay, so you're using internet connection. For internet connection, you need a Wi-Fi router. Okay, you're using Wi-Fi router. And this Wi-Fi router is connected with the internet. Suppose this is internet and internet connection is connected to your Wi-Fi router, and through Wi-Fi router, maybe wired or maybe wireless, you will be getting connected your laptop and you're accessing internet. Suppose in your home, maybe printer is available. Printer, right, printer, maybe wireless printer or maybe wired printer is there. Maybe if it is a wired printer, even the wired will be getting connected to your Wi-Fi router, and through wired or maybe wireless, you'll be getting connected the network, and you're taking a printout. So mainly here, the network is dividing into two sections. The network is dividing into two sections. The one section is LAN. The one section is LAN, local area network, and another section is WAN, wide area network. Okay, the left side is LAN and right side is WAN. So LAN is a local network we called as intranet. Okay, we called as intranet, and this is internet. Okay, are you clear? The left side is a local area connection, intranet. The second one right side is a wide area network, internet connection. So the same type of structure, the same type of structure is available in cloud also. Suppose this network we called as VPC. In cloud environment, we called as VPC. So we can take any region. So region means location. Region means location. You can take Mumbai, you can take Hyderabad, you can take Singapore, any location in AWS. Each region it has own VPC. That VPC name called default VPC. So this VPC only, which will create a network in this particular Mumbai location for your account. So that means the same VPC ID for Manisha. So this account is for Manisha, right? So maybe this account only preferable VPC ID is there. This ID you cannot access. So this is only for this user. Maybe if you are creating a different VPC ID will be there, you have a different default VPC network will be there. So that means every AWS user, you have a own virtual private, virtual private cloud will be there. That's a virtual private connection will be there. That is called VPC. So, do you think this is a secured? No, this is not a secured. By default, the ports are allowed. So going forward, I will explain. Going forward, that means next session tomorrow, I will explain with the secured configuration. Today, I will explain about the default network structure, how look likes, then end up the session. So tomorrow, I will talk about pure networking terminology, in detailed, advanced concepts, everything I'll explain. Okay, so first of all, this VPC, the VPC, I will create here. Okay. Suppose, let me zoom in because of this image is very big. Let's consider this is a Mumbai location. Let's understand this is Mumbai location. Hmm? In this Mumbai location, we have a default VPC is available. Default VPC is available. So in this VPC, local area network is available. So the local area networks are creating in Amazon. Okay, the concept is called subnets. Subnets. But subnets, how they are configured. So as I told you, in Mumbai, how many data centers are there? In Mumbai, how many data centers are there?
Three.
Three. So three data centers, three default subnets is available. So that means this is 1, 2, and 3. So that means three subnets is available. So subnets, subnets is available. So three subnets are there. So each subnet belongs to one data center. So this is one local area network. This is one local area network. This is one local area network. Understand? Suppose this is maybe data center A. Maybe this is a data center B. This is data center C. Understood? So how these three subnets will be communicating each other? How these subnets are communicating each other? So we have a concept called routing table. So by default, one routing table will be there. This routing table will collaborate all the three subnets. It will connect all the three subnets. What is called as routing table. So one root table will be there. One root table will be there. The root table will be getting connected. So what do you mean that? It's a root table. RT. This particular subnet is connecting to the routing table and like this. Fine. So guys now can tell me this all subnet A, subnet B, subnet C, these all are local area network or wide area network?
Sorry.
Sorry, these all are local area network or wide area network? Local area networks. Okay, there is no internet connection. How these particular subnets will get internet connection? How these subnets will get internet connection? So every region by default we have a internet gateways there. So with this internet gateway only we able to get a internet access. So internet gateway will be attached to, okay, this is the internet gateway will be attached to routing table. So that's the reason here the internet connection will be bypassing to routing table. All the subnets, whatever the servers will be running in this particular Mumbai data center, they able to access internet connection. They able to access internet connection. Are you clear? So this complete environment is a by default each and every region, Mumbai, Singapore, uh, Hyderabad, any location, this network is common. Okay. So tomorrow onwards, we are going to create a customized VPC network connection, and subnets, routing table, internet gateway, everything we will build one by one, one by one, one by one. Okay, one by one, we need to learn that. So tomorrow, if I want to explain those concepts, if you want to 100% or maybe at least 50% you want to understand whatever I'm teaching you, the technical words, next 10 minutes, I'm going to teach a basic networking concepts, not AWS, not Azure, like that. So basic networking concepts I'm going to explain. What is meaning of IP address? What is IP address? I'll take into 10th class maths. Okay, I'll take into 10th class mathematics. Okay, so if you understand that particular IP addressing concept, so tomorrow you can easily understand this concept. Okay, so let's start. Let's start. Hey, what is meaning of IP address? What is meaning of IP address? So my system is there, your system is there, everybody have multiple systems are there. So in the network world, intranet or internet, a system will be communicating to other system, okay, by using IP address. Example, example, how the mobiles are identified with the IMEI number and the phone number. Okay, the same way every system has two address will be there. One is MAC address, another one is a IP address. So in your mobile, you can physical address is IMEI. So same way, every laptop, every desktop has a physical address is there, that is called MAC, Media Access Controller. Media Access Controller. So if you want, you can check that Media Access Controller. We can go to CMD, get MAC. This is a command, you can get it. So see, this is a get MAC command. So you'll get this serial number. This is a unique ID in entire world. The number will be not again repeated. So how your IMEI number will be not repeating in another mobile? Same way. So sometimes your mobile has a dual SIM or maybe four SIMs, quad SIMs. So four IMEIs, or maybe if you have a dual SIM, two IMEIs will be there. Same way, if your system is capable to connect a wide connection and wireless connection, two MAC address will be there. If you have any virtual adapters, one more address will be there. See, I'll show you in my system ncpa.cpl, there is a three adapters will be there. One is a Bluetooth adapter, one is a physical LAN cable, another one is a Wi-Fi. So total three adapters are there. Three MAC address will be there. This is called physical address. And same way, and this system has a IP address also is there. IP address. This is my IP address, 172.20.10.10. So every system, one physical address, one virtual address will be there, maybe IP address. So now I'm going to explain what is meaning of IP address. So IP address will be addressing to communicate one system to another system in the network. So IP address length is, the IP address length is 32 bits, and MAC address length is 48 bits. Okay, 48 bits, 48 bits. Again, this IP address dividing into four equal parts, four equal parts, eight parts, eight parts, eight parts, eight parts. Eight parts means 8 bits. So each 8 bits we called as, each 8 bits we called as octet. Octa means number 8. Octet means number 8. So in in IP address, there are two versions will be there. IP version 4 and IP version 6. IP version 4 only I'm telling. Okay, I'm explaining here. This is a 32-bit version. Okay. And IP version 6 is 128-bit. Okay. 128 bits. Are you clear? So you don't want to learn IP version 6 is a very tough subject. Okay. So right now you please learn IP version 4. It's mandatory for everyone. Okay. Coming here, in 32 bits are dividing into 8, 8, 8, 8, 4 equal parts. Each 8 bits we called as octet. So 4 octets will be available in IP version 4. 4 octets will be available in the IP version 4. Okay, fine. So guys, okay, if you want my phone number, I'll display here. So please note down. So 7794666664. Don't call me directly. So you can WhatsApp me with your name and your attend the demo. I'll call you back. Okay. So maybe whoever invited you, they are my coordinators. You please call them. They will patch with me. I can answer to your questions. So this is my number, really my number. So this is my idea number actually. This is my idea number. How we are identified? So first three digits, it's a network service provider. Remaining 7 digits, my phone number. Yes, in 10 digits, all 10 digits are your phone number. First 3 digits are for network service provider. Remaining 7 numbers are your phone number. Same way in IP version 4, octet, 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 octet. There are 4 octets are there, right? So will be first octet will be reserved for network and remaining 3 octets for host. Are you clear? First octet is reserved for network and the 3 octets are reserved for host. So that is a network and host equal to IP address. Network and host equal to IP address. So in this network octet range I'm explaining now. So that totally the range will be octet range will be 0 to 255. The octet range will be 0 to 255. These values are dividing into 5 classes. Class A 1 to 127 and class B 128 to 191, class C 192 to 223, class D 239 to 240, and class E 240, 239 to, sorry, 224 to 239 and 240 to 255. So this is a ranges. And what type of networks we are using? Only class A, B, C. D and D we are not using. Okay. I will discuss in the future classes why we are not using, where they are using. I'll explain it. Class A, class B, class C. So again, in the class A, B, C, we are dividing into two sections. Two sections. One is LAN IP address. Another one is a WAN IP address. LAN IP address and WAN IP address. So once we are checking IP config, if the identified the name and number, you can check that easily. It's a class A private IP address. Hey, it is a LAN IP address. Hey, this is a public IP address. We can easily check that. Okay. So the first range we need to identify. So today I'm going to stop the class here. So please remember this concept, the basic concept. The IP version 4 was divided into 4 octets. Octet means 8 bits. Each octet range is 0 to 255. 0 to 255 range is divided into 5 classes, the class range. Up to here, you please remember it. So tomorrow class, I will explain about the subnetting concept. I will explain each and every small bit in easy way. Okay? Are you clear? So once we discuss the topic, first 5 to 10 minutes, then we will jump into custom VPC creation in AWS. Custom VPC creation in AWS. Are you clear? Okay, let me stop the record here.